Hey Siri, remind me to watch Legacies.
Please don't. Hey, what is up, y'all? My name is Catherine, and live from Chicago, it is Thursday night, which means it is time to watch Legacies. This is season 4, episode 11, and it is called, honestly don't know what it's called.
Follow the sound of my voice.
Yeah, I'm feeling better this week. I have a good feeling about this week's episode. If you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe. We watch lots of fun things here. And let's watch. Oh my god. Cleo is in the thumbnail. She is so pretty. What? Omono, if you are watching this, I am free. I'm not free next Thursday night. I'm never free on Thursday nights because I'm watching this show. But for you, I will be free whenever you want. You know what I love? I love that this is set at a carnival because Caroline's whole first episode as a vampire was also at a carnival, the school carnival. So very different vibe, but I'm a sucker for a good parallel. It's giving Euphoria funfair music.
I could make you forget all of this.
Who is this creepy dude? What the frack?
No one would believe you. Anyway.
Is this just part of the funhouse or is this an actual bad guy?
All right, first stop on the tour.
Oh, just the casual arm grab. Where can I get a Salvatore School flannel? I would pay bucks for that.
Oh, I thought somebody told you. The Okojie attacked us.
Today is my last day as interim headmaster before Miss Eve Bloom takes over.
Oops.
Which will never work, frankly. The monsters will find a way, like they always do.
We're here, young Padawan, because...
Padawan?
Sweetie Sire, need I remind you, my mother is a vampire. Who's never around? Or do I have to find that mother of yours who's never around? Kidding about that last part. Sort of. Your father's an alcoholic vegetable, and your sister left you behind to go on a walkabout to find yourself.
Alcoholic vegetable.
And quite frankly, emotional stability has never been at the top of your resume.
Liberty minor and neurodivergent.
Couldn't Hope just Sire command Lizzie to be in control of her emotions / her powers?
You're going to let me and my friend in. And you're gonna give me $40.
$40?
What could it cost? $10?
I've been off the squad for a minute. Could probably find somebody better for the job.
No, you literally couldn't. There's no one else left.
You're the only one who has a car. Get out of here, man.
Okay, that's funny because that is actually how high schoolers are with each other. That felt like real teen dialogue.
There's blue calamus in this tea.
Truth, Wade.
Okay, I saw people on Twitter a couple weeks ago complaining that the synopsis made it seem like there was going to be truth weed, and they're like,
do we really have to recycle plot lines like this?
But let me tell you, the whole school being dosed up on truth weed, that is funny, and that is so different from just Josie taking truth weed.
Well, maybe if the squad wasn't so cliquey and didn't keep secrets from the rest of us, you wouldn't have to do it alone.
Ooh.
Get as close as you can to the top without actually touching the bow. Closest wins.
Hope is just messing with her. That smile did things for me. Deleted scene from Lexi's play in Euphoria.
Excuse me, Miss...
Eve Bloom, your new headmistress.
Y'all. Wait, we're 10 minutes in.
Oh, I'm having plenty of fun. I want you to find that vendor's voice. Filter everything else out and just focus on that one voice in the crowd.
Hope's emotions are off, but it's actually sweet that she's trying to train her like this. This is what every new vampire needs. Aww.
Someone took my sister.
Hope is God damn it, she's about to feel things.
Why don't you take that? Get yourself cotton candy or something, okay? We'll take care of it.
Is Hope operating on humanity dimmer switch vibes right now?
Well, is his humanity on or off? Bit of a dimmer switch.
Helping out random strangers in need is the definition of complicated. Let's go.
Never mind.
Where to next? Wingman?
I'm screaming every time they touch each other.
I'm headed to the library by myself.
Oh wait, he's scared to be around him because he's doped up on truth weed?
Look, this truth weed is really freaking me out. I'm afraid I'm gonna say something stupid.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to be around you, okay?
But not for the reasons you think. I'm sure of it. I am absolutely sure.
It's not your best work. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm not really concerned about your thoughts on abstract art.
She wanted to know about that weird red oak tree that used to be in front of the school. And I figured I should tell an actual squad member.
Finch-Cleo friendship is something I'm very much rooting for.
This is a little complicated.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
They're the same picture.
Like, are they doing that on purpose, or is it just like a reusing set situation?
We need Dr. S. Well, he's in a coma.
Ring time.
Sure about that?
I just act, you know. Wait.
Dr. Saltzman.
Queen.
It's like there's an invisible spirit living in our house.
Yes, exactly.
I always want to know with scenes like this, like, do they have Quincy do it first so that Matt can see how Quincy would act? Or do they just, like, wing it?
I needed a weapon that could kill the tribrid.
You're being very candid.
Oh, I'm just not afraid of you stopping me.
She's gonna pay for that. Personally, I will enter the Vampire Diaries universe and punch her back.
I'm
Literally gonna get violent.
No, we can't just let an innocent person suffer at the hands of some carny creep. Yeah? Oh, wait. We can.
Lizzie not having an option is so sad to me.
This is about Josie, isn't it? Girl who lost her sister, is all alone.
What I don't understand is Josie's out, like, finding a way to save Hope. Like, Lizzie didn't lose her. They could have written her exit better.
If you can be manipulated that easily, then you're useless to me.
Spirit? Spirit?
No spirit.
Whatever drove you away, it's probably all cool now. So you can go back to where you belong, where they can help you with your problems.
It should have been Kaleb acting as
Whatever they may be.
Alaric, because Ethan should know that MG is there.
I think that's enough.
Ooh.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
This is all a bad dream. Go to sleep.
Is she what? Oh. Is she not on Vervain?
All I want you to do is compel her to forget all of this and leave.
Meathan angst?
Oh, good. You're finally awake.
Or nor.
We're in your head right now.
Or nor.
You can't force me to give you inspiration.
I didn't know I needed a Cleo and Aurora scene, but I needed a Cleo and Aurora scene.
We have a winner.
Was Cleo looking to mess with her?
Oh no, Cleo!
Did she just take the entirety of her muse powers? Okay, they can do better than that. I could do that in Adobe Premiere. Hold on. I bet that took 5 minutes. And when she can smell that it's real blood. She's so hot.
Almost like you didn't care who knew what you were.
You know what I need? I need Kat Dennings and Danielle Rose Russell playing sisters.
You see, we don't take kindly to strangers poaching on our hunting grounds.
We.
Or nor. What's this? Actual conflict on Legacies? First time for everything.
And we prefer creatures of the night.
Do they all have a daylight jewelry?
And it's from the old days, back when there was decorum about keeping a low profile and such. Look, we have dealt with your kind in the past.
No, you have not. I'm loving these like creepy old vampire vibes. She's so over it.
That Lizzie was going to be the most annoying part of my day, but see, being vamp-splained by Colonel Sanders, that's a new low for me. That might be a little bit of a problem for me. If I only were a creature
Bite his ass.
of the night, that is.
Bite his ass, bite his ass, bite his ass.
Didn't know I could do that. Cool.
Danielle's having fun, and that's all I've ever wanted for her on this show.
How'd you find me?
That body spray is haunting?
Judd, Finch, and Cleo is the power trio, Cleo, that I need.
I think we need to have a little chat.
Oh no.
But I had a vision of you, and I'm hoping you can tell me why.
Okay, so at least you didn't get the information that he's a god out of Cleo's brain. just gonna leave a body in a dumpster? Girl, clean up your messes. Come on. Snatch, eat, erase.
I was unaware that there's a right way to be a vampire.
There is a right way to be a vampire, to a degree.
Help me.
She must have a humanity dimmer switch situation right now.
New test. Let's hunt some condescending vampires.
New test. Let's go take the SAT. This is a very original set.
Bitch, me too!
Kill a tribrid.
Ben is like, what the fuck is a tribrid?
If you don't start talking, I'm going back to the school and killing every single student, one by one, and every death will be your fault.
He already cares about them.
I hid who I was from my family for a long time. But eventually, I told him.
Yeah, and that did not go well.
You can come back. Cleo found a spell to fix the curse.
What about being a terrible friend? You got a spell for that?
Are you about to get it? I want you to come back. I want you to stay parallel. Please, 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 please.
You're just gonna forgive me because you're a good guy, but I don't deserve it.
There is so much chemistry here. If there's a single staff writer, anyone who works on Legacies whatsoever watching this, you cannot ignore the chemistry between these boys. I am absolutely begging you. I will literally do anything you ask of me. Please, please. This is like the best chemistry you have on the show.
You know I killed Landon, right?
Okay, everybody's killed Landon. That boy's been dead more than he's been alive.
He came back alive. And everyone just kind of moved on.
Everybody moved on. I stayed there. Dust collected on my pinned of hair. They expected me to find somewhere.
Wherever there's love, there's grace. They love you.
Please say that you love him.
And if they don't, I'll be your family until they do.
It's giving. It's giving. It's giving.
Because right now, you're all I got.
I need 2 volunteers.
We'll do it.
Okay, can vampires like not smell each other / like not smell that the person in front of them doesn't have human blood?
What comes next is not
Yes,
for the
I
faint of
quit.
heart. You will obey whatever command I give you.
Like, bitch, you hope the fuck I do.
3.
I don't think it worked.
Shut the up.
Are you calling to your vamp bros? Because I think they might be indisposed.
Don't leave.
Who are you?
So she definitely can compel other vampires. Lizzie's first kill.
Hey, I kind of stuck my nose in your business today.
But I told you I was nosy.
I think I like him.
Oh, Finch is like, welcome to the community.
I just kind of don't know who to talk to about it.
Then how about me?
I love friend fluff on this show. It's like what keeps me together. Oh, her little smile.
I just told him what you told me the night I killed Landon.
More friend fluff.
It's gonna be good having you back on the squad.
She was my best friend.
Oh.
It's okay to miss her and feel sad. Because you're also gonna feel something else. You're gonna feel your sister beside you. No matter what.
Come on.
No matter what you feel next. Just know, wherever I am, I'm okay. You will always feel her. She will never be fully gone. And that will make you brave. Not having that connection to Josie has been messing with me.
Does she not have the connection because she's a heretic now? Is that what's going on?
Don't take it away. The connection, Sire bond, whatever. I don't think I'm ready to face the world alone.
Y'all, you're not gonna run away faster? I'll never tire of ye old Vampire Diaries.
I tried, but it hurts when I try to do magic now.
No.
The gods have been sleeping for a long time. If Aurora does find a way to wake them up, we're gonna need to warn the whole world.
All right. I gotta hand it to them. That was a good episode. First of all, I didn't even realize until the preview for next week, but the Three Musketeers weren't in it at all. Well, okay, Alaric was in it, but like as MG being Alaric. And I love Aria, but that whole limbo plot line is just not doing it for me, so I didn't miss that energy in this week's episode. I have criticisms. I always have criticisms. It's part of my nature. I'm sorry. First of all, Cleo losing her witch powers because Aurora was digging around inside her head is very much reminding me of the treatment of Bonnie Bennett on The Vampire Diaries. Bonnie, I lost her powers at least once, but I'm pretty sure more than once. I don't think I really need to draw out the connection there, but it's a little suspicious to me. It does stink a little bit. That gives me bad vibes. That is my biggest criticism of the episode, is the Bonnie Bennett-fication of Cleo Sawande, not helping y'all beat the allegations over there on the CW Legacies set. And this is probably gonna be my last time talking about this because I need to just stop beating a dead horse or a dead raccoon or whatever it is. And one more thing about Josie leaving. I just don't understand the way that they chose to wrap up Josie's storyline. First of all, I don't even understand like the whole connection being severed. Is that because Lizzie's a heretic? How is the connection severed? Because they were speaking via that connection when Josie was on the bus. And honestly, here's what I want. Putting this into the universe. I'm guessing that Lizzie hasn't actually told her mom that she became a vampire, because it would be insanely uncharacteristic for Caroline to not immediately come try to help her daughter. And also, Caroline would probably be trying to help Hope too right now. I think Caroline just doesn't know what's going on. We're twins. So Caroline is still out in Europe trying to find a solution to the merge. You know who else is in Europe? Penelope. So I think that Josie should also make her way over to Europe, where it's basically like the void where all Legacies characters go to not be on screen. And while she's there with her mom, Caroline can be helping her. And we'll just be hearing about all of this because, again, it's the void where Legacies characters go when they're off screen. And then maybe she'll just casually run into Penelope. And maybe there's Posey Endgame. Maybe the three of them are just out in Europe minding their own business, away from all of this nonsense. And that's what I want. That's what I want. In all seriousness, here's what I'm actually thinking, because it seemed like there was no way that they could bring Hope's humanity back without Josie, because it seemed like Josie was the only one who was even like cracking Hope's surface at first. But now what I'm thinking is the surface doesn't need to be cracked. It just needs to be slowly chipped away at. While Lizzie is there talking to that little girl about the loss of her family and how much it hurts, Hope is being reminded of the loss of her family and how much it hurts. And that's a feeling, and she's slowly gonna start to feel again. And also what I sort of see coming right now, Brett Matthews, and I know we have mixed feelings about that man, and when I say mixed feelings, y'all can fill in the blank there. I'm such a hateful little human. Said that the way the Sire bond is gonna play out in this, they're executing it in a way that we haven't really seen before in the Vampire Diaries. So already we've seen Lizzie sort of asking Hope not to take away the Sire bond because she's so used to like codependency and she wants to feel that connection to someone. So I'm almost seeing this more turn into, and I'm so sorry, Hizzies, I'm so sorry. I see this turning into almost a familial thing or a found family thing, because for all intents and purposes, Lizzie's family is gone. Alaric is dead boots and he's gonna stay dead boots. And Josie is gone, and Hope has burnt a lot of bridges with her family, and a lot of her family is dead. And also, so they can kind of like find family within each other. And the thing is, there has to be ways around the like free will with the Sire bond thing. Okay, so they have to do what you say. So just give a command that's like, from now on, you aren't gonna listen to my commands unless it is something that you as an individual would genuinely want to do. I know, it's a great idea. It's a great idea. So I can see it working out in a way where like the Sire bond is this really deep connection that then doesn't take away free will. Like, I think they can make it work. I think I'm interested to see how it's gonna go, and I'm interested in seeing Hizzie be the main relationship of the show, but not necessarily in the romantic sense. I'm not against Hizzie in the romantic sense. I just have never seen them that way. But anything that leads to me getting to see Danielle Rose Russell kiss a girl, I'm for. But I see them as more of friends. They've had a very complicated friendship, and it's even more complicated now. I think there's a lot of potential here. I think a lot of people are annoyed with the God storyline, and I understand to a degree because I get it. They need to have something that's strong enough to take on Hope for it to be a threat to Hope. But at the same time, it's like sort of the easy route because they could take on Hope psychologically. This girl has been hurt in so many ways. She's been through the ringer, and there's a lot that they could do with or to Hope without a literal being that is at her level or higher than her level of power. But at the same time, this is a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries, and I can't see this show going past season 5 or 6. I'm just gonna say it. Vampire Diaries ended with the devil and hell being brought into the picture. So I think there is some sort of really nice, I'm a sucker for parallels, just so in case y'all haven't noticed. So there's like a really nice symmetry or a nice parallel for me in the entire Vampire Diaries universe then getting wrapped up with gods. And I think there's ways the storyline can be done well, and I hope that it does get done well. Even though we are getting this new villain, or like, I don't even know if villain is the right word, like antagonist, force, presence, the gods, whatever you want to call them, there is still a lot of psychological stuff happening in here, because in this episode we had Aurora going inside Cleo's head, and in the last episode Hope was in the chambre de chasse. Earlier it was Josie's therapy box episode and Lizzie's therapy box episode. So we're really like going inside a lot of people's heads, which I like. That was sort of like one of my favorite things about the originals, is there was like a lot of like examining people's psyche and just like really seeing what's going on in there. I'm feeling a little chatty today, if you couldn't tell, but it's nice. It's nice to hang out with you guys and talk about this show. Everyone seems like they're into their storylines, which, like, you know, you can just kind of tell when an actor's tired. One more thing about Josie leaving. Here is the thing. Supposedly, they have known for months that Kaylee Bryant would be exiting the premises to go do who knows what, but they knew that they would be exiting the premises. My problem is, why would they give us so much Hosie-centric content in 4A, knowing that not only was Hosie not going to happen in 4B, but realistically, Hosie isn't going to happen at all. And I have to come to terms with that. Y'all have to come to terms with that. If one half of the ship isn't a series regular, you're not gonna get a good end game with them. But the thing is, 4A was so setting up Hosie. There was so much romantic implications with Hosie. And if you don't agree with me, cry about it to the wall, argue with the wall, I don't care. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. I think they were doing that to try to really grasp the Hosie's attention in 4A, but what they really should have been doing is trying to make compelling storylines and things that would grasp Hosie's attention outside of Hosie. That way, when one half of Hosie is no longer on the show, Hosies are still interested in watching the show, because whether you ship them or not, you have to admit they make up a very large part of the fan base, and the ratings from last week reflect that. And there's a chance they were just trying to be like, all right, well, they're not going to get their Hosie endgame, but let's give them crumbs to hopefully feed and sustain them. But I just don't think that it worked out the way they wanted. Yeah. So on that note, would love to hear your thoughts on the episode. I always love talking about the show with you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye. It was rare, I was there, I remember it.